Thanks for joining me. My name is Shannon Cook, and this is Radiance Yoga's signature Vinyasa flow. Today we're going to be focusing on building strength, connecting mind and body together with our breath, and most importantly, having fun. This practice is for you and you alone, so anything you need throughout this next hour, take that. Honor your body with child's pose, extra water, shavasana, whatever you need. And today we're going to set up our mat with a couple of different props. So if you have 2 blocks, place them at the front of your space just like I have them here, as well as grabbing a blanket or anything you have around your house or wherever you're practicing today for just a little bit of extra padding on the knees. All right, today we're going to begin in an easy seated position. So go ahead and cross your legs in front of you. Sit evenly through both sitting bones. Grow the spine up nice and tall from your tailbone all the way up through the crown of your head. Hands can be down on your thighs or anywhere that feels comfortable in the body. And if you feel comfortable in your space, go ahead and close down the eyes or just soften the gaze down to the floor. We'll start to take a few deep cleansing breaths at your pace, at your rhythm. Inhales in through the nose and exhales out the mouth. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale to expand through your rib cage, fill up the lungs. Exhale, release the breath from the low belly, passing the chest and heart. And these next couple rounds of breath, I invite you to seal the lips together to close if that feels comfortable today. Deep breath in through your nose. And then take a deep breath back out the nose, slight constriction in the back of your throat as you breathe. You should start hearing sound as you exhale, pushing the breath forward. And that sound should sound a little bit like ocean waves hitting the shore. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, out through the nose, let it go. And keep going with that breath at your own pace. This is your Ujjayi pranayama. And this breath is used to create heat, create warmth in the body. And we use Ujjayi pranayama as a tool to connect our movement and movement together in one long breath through our vinyasa flow today. Now, since it is building a bit of heat, anytime you need to release some of that, just go ahead and open the mouth, let the exhale go, and then jump right back into it. Take 2 more cycles, deep breaths in, and deep breath out. As you keep going with this Ujjayi for just a few more moments, I invite you to place your hands together in prayer in front of your heart. And let's bring this practice inwards by setting an intention for the next 60 moments or so. That intention can be a phrase, a mantra, maybe one single word. But I invite you to use this intention as a tool, as an anchor, to bring yourself back here when the mind starts to wander. Wherever you've landed with that intention, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Big exhale out the nose. Let that go. When you're ready, we're going to make our way into child's pose. You can bring the knees together to touch, to focus on the length of your spine, or knees can go as wide as your mat, toes touch behind you, hips over the heels as you start to let the belly come over the thighs, and crawl your fingertips forward. Third eye rests down on the mat, and take a few breaths here. Every inhale, you focus on lengthening your spine. Every exhale, you focus on deepening your hips towards your heels, your belly towards your thighs. Take one more breath here in stillness. Exhale it out. Start to crawl your fingertips forward towards the top of your mat. Dome through the armpits as you activate through the full arm. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, crawl your hands over to the right side. Maybe they even come off the mat a little bit. Right palm down, left palm on top. You can rotate your gaze over towards the left side or keep your forehead down. And breathe here. On your next inhale, crawl the fingertips forward, and as you exhale, let them come over to the left side. Left palm flattens, right palm comes right up on top. If it feels comfortable in the neck, go ahead and rotate your left ear down towards the earth. Start to feel a slight side bend sensation through the right side of your ribs. And breathe. Once again, every inhale you get longer through the fingertips all the way back through the tailbone. Every exhale, you deepen, you soften. On your next inhale, bring the hands forward, look towards your thumbs, and as you exhale, push yourself up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists, and your hips come directly over your knees. If this feels a little too much on the wrist, option to bring 2 blocks to come right underneath your wrists. On your inhale, lower your belly down, shine your heart forward, and as you exhale, push the mat away, round through your spine, chin comes towards your chest. Beautiful. Inhale, lower the belly, scoop it down as you shine the heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, look in between your thighs, suck the navel in. 3 more rounds at your breath. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale for cat. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful. Find a neutral tabletop, push into the left palm. On your inhale, reach the right arm forward and all the way up, opening up through the shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread your needle, but stay upright in the torso. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale to open. Exhale to thread. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, bring the right arm down, and this time come all the way onto the right shoulder. Staying here for 3 breaths. Option to bring the left arm off on the diagonal, tenting your fingertips. Scoop the hips up and back, kind of like you're in a downward facing dog. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Left hand returns if it moved away from your chin. Push into the palm, open up through your chest, breathe in. Exhale, forward and down with the right palm. Push into your mat as you lift the left arm forward and up. Reach the chest to the left side, breathe in. Exhale, torso rounds down parallel to the mat. 2 more times, inhale to open. Exhale to round. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, bring the left shoulder all the way down. Maybe the right hand comes off the mat, and we'll be here for 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Right hand returns by the chin, push into the palm to rotate the chest all the way to the left side. Exhale, left hand comes forward and down. On your next inhale, swing the left shin off the mat slightly so that your toes come to ground at a diagonal. And then rotate your hips open as you step the right foot back. From here, inhale, lift the right arm up. And as you exhale, take a circle back, down, forward, and up with the right arm. Do this a few more times, getting into the shoulder socket here. You can make these fast, you can make these slow, you can make these big, you can make these small. The next time your right arm returns up, go ahead and use your core to lift the right leg up. Grounding down through the left knee, flex into your right toes, and engage your core. Maybe for a balance challenge, gaze comes up towards that thumb. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly, return the right hand down, and both knees come underneath the hips. Nice, let's do it on the other side. Rotate the right shin off the mat. Open up your left hip to step the left foot back. Chest opens towards the left side, coming into your modified side plank. Take those circles forward, down, back and up. Push down through all four corners of your left foot. Next time the left arm comes up towards the sky, lift the left leg up to find mini half moon. Flex deeply into your toes like you're pushing the wall behind you. Engage your core, and maybe the gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, both hands return down. Beautiful. On your next inhale, right leg is going to lift back behind you, flex the toes down. This heel is in line with the shoulder, so finding a long tabletop. Engage your core first, then when you're ready, left arm reaches forward, thumb faces up like you're about to give someone a handshake. Take an inhale, lengthen through finger and toes. Exhale, round the spine, elbow to knee. 2 more times, inhale, go long. Exhale, round and crunch. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, crunch. Beautiful. Let the left hand come down, bring the knee to the nose, and then step the right foot through in between your thumbs. Now this is an option, but what I like to do is grab 2 blocks and frame my right foot. Come up to a low lunge, shine your heart forward, take a deep breath in. Exhale, find a half split, straightening any amount through this front leg. We're gonna do that 3 more times. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, low lunge, puff up through the chest. Exhale, hips go back. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, straighten any amount through that front leg. Beautiful. Remove the blocks, place them in front of you. Plant your palms, tuck into the back toe, lift the back knee up. We're gonna step this right foot back to meet the left, coming into plank pose. Inhale to drop your knees. Exhale, slowly bend the elbows, making sure they're as close to the rib cage as you can as you lower all the way down. Hands come to frame the rib cage, forearms hug in, untuck your toes. Use your core, not your hands. Lift up cobra pose, breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower. 2 more times, inhale to lift, push into the tops of your feet. Exhale to lower. Last time, roll the shoulders back, breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower. Beautiful, tuck your toes, push yourself back to tabletop, and take an exhale out to reset. Left leg lifts on your next inhale, toes flex down. Find your core first, all about maintaining that balance, and then when you're ready, the right arm reaches up. Take an inhale in, lengthen fingers to toes. Exhale, round your spine, crunch. 2 more times, breathe in and breathe out. Last time, reach forward, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Right hand comes down, reach the knee up, and as you exhale, step the left foot through. Grab those 2 blocks, reach your chest forward. Take an inhale in. Exhale, hips go back, straighten any amount through that left leg. Find a little bit of motion, movement with your breath. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to push back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, hips go back. Beautiful. Come back to your low lunge. Move your blocks forward. Tuck into the back toe. Lift the back knee up. Step the left foot to meet the right. Option to bring the knees down once more, or you can keep them lifted, look forward, and then lower all the way down to the earth. Elbows graze the sides the whole time. Lift up for cobra pose, breathe in, and as you exhale, tuck your toes and lift all the way up to downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, take a couple moments to pedal into the right knee, pedal into the left. Option to bring blocks underneath your hands, or spread the fingertips out wide on your mat. You want to make sure there's as much space as possible between the thumb and the pinky finger, and then rotate your hands inward so that the thumbs come closer together and the pointer fingers point straight forward. Bend your knees as much as feels comfortable. Belly is dragging down towards the thighs. Heels up or down as long as your hips are scooping up. Take a few rounds of breath here to find any additional movement, any additional motion. On your next inhale, look through your thumbs and take as many steps as you'd like to the top of your mat. Find a hip-width distance in your feet. That's 2 fists right in between your arches. Or you can walk the feet together to touch, slight sliver of space in between the heels. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let the forehead come down towards the ankles as the hips reach up. Release the tension from your neck, your jaw, belly over the thighs. Take an inhale here, and an exhale out. On your next inhale, hands come to the hips. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Take this slow. Chest, chin, crown of head comes last. Find mountain pose by reaching the palms forward, down by your sides. Take an inhale in, big exhale out. We'll go through a few rounds of sun salutation A to continue to build heat. On our next inhale, arms come up overhead, palms can touch or stay shoulder width, maybe the gaze follows. And as you exhale, hinge from your hips, bend your knees, hands through heart center, and take a forward fold. Find a halfway lift, hands come onto 2 blocks, or you can tent your fingertips onto the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need, as long as your spine stays long. Take an inhale in. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. With the knees up or down, look forward, shift forward, shoulders come over the wrist. Exhale, elbows graze the rib cage as you lower halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra. Knees are down for cobra, knees are up for up dog. And as you exhale, push up and back for downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale in. Exhale out. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Look forward through your hands up onto your tippy toes. Breathe in. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Step, step, or hop, landing in between your thumbs. Find a halfway lift, long spine, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, release, forward fold. Urdhva Hastasana, arms come out and up, gaze follows. Exhale, hinge from your hips, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms, stack back to plank. You can push back to downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. Any modifications that feel good for you today. Inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, step, step, or hop in between your thumbs. Find a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Last round, root to rise, arms come up as the feet ground down. Exhale, let that go. Halfway lift, long spine, open heart. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to downward facing dog, or take yourself through your vinyasa. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Up onto the toes, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop. Top of space. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Stand tall, root down, arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, find mountain pose. Sun Sal B, chair pose on your inhale, tailbone points down, bend your knees, arms up, breathe in.
Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, vinyasa, or right back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose and round your spine like we do in cat pose. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, big step through in between your thumbs. Stay high on the ball of your back foot to lift up to high lunge. Use your core. Exhale, back heel swivels down 90 degrees and open the arms up for warrior two. Keep the legs exactly as they are. Reach forward, flip the right palm, come all the way back to reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come down. Step back and find a vinyasa. Remember, any modifications that feel good for you today, it's all yoga. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step through. High lunge, find your balance, breathe in. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, rainbow arch above the body, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, and find your way to downward facing dog. Up onto the toes, breathe in. Exhale, deep bend to the knees, travel top of space. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. We add on chair pose, breathe in. Diver's pose, breathe out. Come onto the balls of your feet. Lift your heels. Arms reach back behind you, shoulder blades squeeze in. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, step through. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. This time, reverse your warrior, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm, top of the right thigh, or grab a block. Place it on the inside of the right foot. Deep bend into that right knee. Outside edge of your left foot is down. Arm up overhead. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Straighten through your front leg, reverse your triangle, breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel down, bend back into that knee, and take your vinyasa flow back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step through. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, breathe out. Forearm to thigh or come to the inside of your foot, maybe on a tall block. Roll this right shoulder back to keep the chest open. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Reverse your triangle, straighten through the left leg, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, and find your way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. From your downward facing dog, rotate forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. Inhale here. Exhale, knee comes down or stays lifted, and come to a side plank. So you have a few options here. Modified side plank like we did in the warm-up. Full side plank, feet are stacked or staggered. Maybe that left leg lifts up once more. 3 breaths, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Rotate back to your plank pose, push into the left palm, and as you exhale, rotate to the other side. Left knee can come down, right leg can lift up. 3 breaths.
On your next inhale, both hands come down to the earth. Plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Right leg lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, cross to the left, use your obliques. Right leg lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, step the right foot through in between your thumbs. Use your core, high lunge, breathe in. Exhale, legs stay exactly where they are. Find power lunge. Roll the shoulder blades back, shoot the fingertips back behind you, deep bend into that knee. Inhale, ground your back heel down 90 degrees, and as you exhale, windmill the arms open to find warrior two. This time we're going to straighten through this front leg. Walk the back foot in just a couple of inches, shortening your stance. Reach forward, flip the palm, come all the way back to reverse your triangle. Hips come slightly forward, left hand snakes back behind you. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, hinge these hips back. Pretend like there's a string pulling you backwards with this front middle finger pulling you forward. And then down to a tall block on the inside of your right foot. Roll your left shoulder back, reach with the left arm. Push down through all four corners of your foot. Take an inhale in. And an exhale out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Remove the block. On your next inhale, 5-pointed star, heels in, toes out, reach the fingertips up, breathe in. Exhale, sink the hips low as you bend the knees, hands come to heart center, and find goddess pose. This round, maybe we find some motion, some movement, straighten or bend into the knees, pulse your hips, spread the fingertips out wide, or find stillness if that's calling for you. Take one more breath in. Exhale, let it go. 5-pointed star, open up the arms, breathe in. Exhale, bend into your front knee and pivot down for low lunge. Step back for plank pose and then take yourself through your vinyasa today. Once you arrive at downward facing dog, left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Lengthen out, breathe in. Exhale, cross to the right. Down dog split, inhale. Exhale, step all the way through your thumbs. Use your core, find your balance to lift up, high lunge, breathe in. Power lunge on the exhale, roll the shoulder blades together and shine your heart forward. Back heel comes down 90 degrees. Exhale, open the arms and find warrior two. Straighten through this front leg, walk the back foot in, reach forward and back to reverse your triangle. Reach up with that left arm. And as you exhale, hinge from the back hip, come forward and then down for that tall block or anywhere on your leg for triangle pose. Roll the glutes underneath the body. Gaze can be up or down, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And breathe. Five-pointed star in the inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, goddess squat. Hips are pointing down, tailbone pointing down. Knees pushing out, thighs turned on, core engaged. And breathe. Five-pointed star, blossom open, breathe in. Exhale, bend into your left knee, hands come down, low lunge. Find your way back to downward facing dog, whether that's stepping back or taking yourself through a vinyasa. Take a few breaths here in downward facing dog. Now that we know those movements, now that we feel the asanas and how to transition in and out, we're gonna do that one more time, breath to movement. On your inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right to right. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, cross to the left.
Right leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, step through. High lunge on your inhale, power lunge on your exhale. Back heel comes down 90 degrees, breathe in. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reverse your triangle as you adjust your stance, breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward and down, triangle pose. 5-pointed star, breathe in. Goddess squat, breathe out. Back to 5-pointed star, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, and take yourself through your vinyasa today. Down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left to left. Down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, cross to the right. Lift up long, breathe in. Exhale, step through in between your thumbs. High lunge on the inhale. Power lunge on the exhale. Back heel comes down, breathe in. Exhale, open up, warrior two, nice wide stance. Reverse your triangle as you walk the back foot in. Exhale, hinge forward and down, triangle pose. 5-pointed star, reach the arms up. Exhale, heels in, toes out, goddess squat. Open up the arms, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. And take your way through a vinyasa or back to downward facing dog. Nice work, everyone. Take 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step all the way through your thumbs. High lunge on the inhale, right away, warrior two on the exhale. Reverse your triangle, breathe in. Exhale, walk the back foot in as you hinge forward and down towards a tall block, a couple of inches in front of your foot. Rotate the shoulder and the hip back, soft bend into the front knee. Bring the weight into the right foot, breathe in. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, our peak pose for today's signature flow. Now find your wobbles, it's how we build strength. Push down through the right toe and flex that left foot, again, like we're pushing on the wall, similar to what we did in our warm-up. Left arm reaches up, maybe the gaze follows, or maybe it stays forward on a place that's not moving. And breathe here. Option to ditch the block underneath the hand. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower down that left foot, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down, breathe in. Exhale, find your way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Left leg lifts, down dog split. Exhale, step it through in between your thumbs. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior two right away on your exhale. Reverse your triangle, straighten through the front leg. And as you exhale, walk the back foot in towards the front heel and reach forward and down for a tall block a few inches in front of the left toes. Rotate the shoulder, rotate the hip, bring the weight into the left foot. And as you exhale, start to lift the right toes up, coming into half moon. Breathe here. Maybe you try something new on this side. Maybe you start to decrease the height of the block. Maybe you start to play around with your balance, lifting the left arm up and away from the block. Or maybe you just stay exactly where you are. Take an inhale here. Exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down to warrior two. Nice work, everyone. Arms up overhead, breathe in. Exhale, leading with the heart, toes in, heels slightly out. Start to come down for a wide-legged forward fold. I like to grab a block, place it underneath my forearms. Roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet rather than your heels. Bend your knees as much as feels comfortable. Maybe take a couple of rocks back and forth. Maybe take a twist by placing the left hand onto the earth, right arm reaches up, and then rotate your hands. Take one more breath here. Exhale it out. Hands come underneath the shoulders, find a halfway lift. Exhale, bend deeply into the left knee, and bring your hands on either side, bring your hands on the inside of your left foot. Now this is where you might want to grab that blanket since we're going to be here for a little bit. You're going to lower down your right knee, place your blanket underneath or onto the mat, untuck your toe. Option to grab for 1 or 2 blocks, place it on the inside of your foot, stay upright or start to fold down for lizard lunge. I like to go on my forearms on the block, but you can obviously go deeper, whatever feels comfortable. Roll onto the outside of your foot if you want a little bit more depth, and breathe. Take one more inhale in. Exhale out. Start to walk your hands up, either on the block or onto the earth. Tuck into the back toe, lift the back knee. Adjust your left foot so that your heel is in, toes are out. And as you exhale, step the right foot to the long edge of your right mat and come into Malasana. You can place a block underneath your hips, lengthening out through your spine, or you can hover the tailbone. Take 3 breaths here. Push your elbows into the insides of your knees to find that compression, which will open up the hips, open up the thighs. Hands come down, pick up the hips, move the block out of the way. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, step the left foot all the way back in space. Move the blanket, lower your left knee, untuck your toe. Same thing here, block or your hands on the inside of your right foot. Lower onto your forearms, push down onto your palms. And take 5 cleansing breaths here in your lizard lunge. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands up onto the block or onto the mat. Tuck into the back toe, lift the back knee up, move your blanket out of the way, and on your exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up and away, breathe in. Exhale, bring your shin forward, coming into pigeon pose. Option to bring that blanket or a block underneath the right hip. Make sure your knee is in line or outside of your hip. Heel can be as close to the groin as feels comfortable. Walk your hands back to puff up your chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Fold over the shin. Option to place a block underneath the third eye. And breathe here. Start to walk your hands back,
Torso comes upright. Tuck into the back toe. Lift the back knee up. Move any props out of the way.
Step yourself back to downward facing dog. Maybe take a pedal or two into the legs. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, bring your shin forward. Left knee should be in line or outside of your left wrist as your left ankle is near your right wrist in terms of alignment. Walk your hands back towards your hip points, open up to the collarbone, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Block can go underneath the sternum, underneath the third eye, and breathe. Walk your hands back towards your hip points. Move any props out of the way. Tuck into the back toe. Lift the back knee up. Step it back for downward facing dog. Take an inhale in and a big exhale out. Roll forward to plank pose, breathe in, and as you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Once you land, untuck your toes, zip the legs together like one mermaid tail behind you. Hands come to frame the rib cage. Use your core lift up, cobra pose, breathe in, exhale to stay. Make sure you're using your core, not your hands. Maybe you even lift the palms up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Ankle bones come together. Shine your heart forward. Take one more breath in. Exhale, forehead down. Flip onto your back. Go ahead and grab a block or a blanket. Bend your knees. Feet are about outer hip width distance. Make sure you can graze the backs of your heels with your hands. Like there is a string attached to your belly button. On your inhale, let it pull all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, take your block and place it underneath your low back. Arms can reach out, palms facing forward. Chin slightly tucks in towards the chest. And breathe. Use these times of stillness to come back to your intention. Maybe let a little bit of extra gratitude in for all of the hard work that you've done. Feel the sweat on your skin. Feel your pulse underneath your chest. And feel your breath. Take an inhale in. Exhale out. In this moment, we'll all release our Ujjayi breath together. Take a deep breath in. Big open mouth exhale. Let all that heat go. Beautiful. Pick up the hips slightly just to move the block out of the way and place the block on the right side of your space as you lower yourself all the way down. Knees come in towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Knees fall to the right. Right knee lands on that block. Hips point over towards the left as maybe your gaze follows that way as well. Both shoulders plug down onto the earth to keep your chest open. And you can place your right hand right on top of your left thigh. And breathe. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Take the block. Pick it up with the left hand as it lands on the left side of your space. Squeeze the knees in, breathe in. Exhale, let them drop over to the left side. Maybe your gaze comes to the right thumb. Maybe your eyes start to fall closed or fall soft.
Knees come in towards the chest. Grab for the outsides of your feet or your big toes, coming into happy baby. Knees come down towards the armpits. You can find stillness or maybe a little bit of movement by bending into the knees, bringing the ankles in and out, rocking side to side. Take gentle cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you feel complete, ankles come together, knees come together. Forehead comes in towards the knees as you wrap your shins around your forearms. Take one final deep breath in. Exhale, open up to your final resting pose, Shavasana. You can take that blanket and place it underneath your head. You can use a towel or anything else you have nearby to block out some light. Become one with the earth underneath you. And come back to that intention as an anchor in your meditative state. The physical work is done, but the hard work continues as you bring this practice into the mind, into the emotions, into the spirit. There's nowhere else to go. There's nothing else for you to do except to be. And I'll call you out when it's time. Slowly start to bring your awareness back into the body, back into the space around you. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll the wrists and ankles around. Rotate the forearms overhead, stretching out long, waking up the body. And when you're ready, stamp one sole of the foot down and then the next. As you roll onto one side, using your bicep as a pillow just for a moment. Take a full cycle of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Gently push yourself up to an easy seat, just like we started our practice today. Bring your hands to heart center and let gratitude pour in to the body. Gratitude for all of the hard work that you've done, for all of the hard work that you will continue to do on and off your mat. Travel your prayer hands to your third eye, your divine space of intuition in between your eyebrows. And as we sent love inwards, we now send that same love outwards to this community, to all beings in this universe. We'll close our time out together with a deep breath in. Bow forward to seal your practice. The light in me sees, honors, celebrates, and cherishes the radiant light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel good, hope you feel sweaty, hope you feel rejuvenated, or whatever you were looking for throughout this signature flow. I hope you found it. My name is Shannon Cook, and I hope to see you soon on the mat.